Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome folks, today the Home Gamer is back with another mini review, and today we are talking about Faza. Now, Faza is a survival style game in the same vein as a Solar Storm or Mission Catastrophe or Pandemic, where everyone is working together to win the game, but at the same time putting out fires that are popping up all over the place. And in this particular game, you are in the aftermath of the alien invasion. They've shown up, pretty much they've won, really, and you are now fighting back. And in order to win, you have to destroy their three motherships that they have on the board, and their motherships will be moving around. One is going to be terraforming or basoforming the land, another is going to be just wasting your troops, your rebels that you're working with, and then the other one will be just dropping more enemy troops down. Now, each player plays one of 8 different characters. Could be the senator or the rebel alien or the farmer or the doctor, whatever it may be. And each one has 4 unique cards that allow you to move yourself or move your rebel troops that are helping you, because the purple little alien meeples that we have on the screen there, they are your rebels. And so what you're going to do is you're trying to clear away all the enemy drones that are underneath the mothership, and then you're going to send one of your rebels up there, and they're going to, I don't know, blow something up while they're up there and damage the mothership. And what you're trying to do is blow all of them up before they blow you up. But every single time that you go up there and you damage them, some kind of event's going to happen. Sometimes it's good, it's something that you found up there that's going to help you, but usually they're going to drop more troops, which means if you drop more troops, you can't damage them more, they're going to move, something's going to happen. Now, that's just kind of the quick, fast, and dirty overview of how this game works. So what do I like about the game? First off, I really like the card play and the way that works. Each of the characters, each of the colors I should say, because each color has 2 different characters, has a unique couple of cards, a unique combination of the cards. And each time you're going to play the top or the bottom of these cards, these actions, and it's going to allow you to try to manipulate the board, move yourself or move the troops around. And it really is a really satisfying puzzle. At the same time, I also appreciate the skills that each one of these characters have, because it really makes the playstyle very, very different. Maybe you're playing the farmer that's able to kind of crop dust poison or whatever, so when you take the airplane, you fly over enemy troops, you can take some of them out. Maybe you're going to be the scout that lets you move away even if there's drones right there with you, or the scientist or the engineer that gets to mess around with the teleporter, all these different kinds of things, and it's really, really clever the way it works. Now each one, just that slight little change makes each of those feel very, very different. I also really appreciate these Faza event cards that you're going to be drawing. They're going to be popping up every time you damage the motherships, because you never know what's going to happen. It's always tense. It's always a lot of pressure, because you don't know, is it going to be something that's going to do something right now? Is it going to be something that's good for you? Is it going to be something that's going to be out there for a while, that you're going to wind up having a alien plague or something? And that tension is really, really good, but you can't avoid it because you have to damage these motherships as you go through the game. I really like that as well. I like the way the AI is so simple. It just works. It tells you exactly what's going to happen. You're going to move, boom, you're there, you're done. And then the last thing is I like the way it looks. It's fun. It's kind of, I don't know, pulp is the right word, but it's pulpy. It's clever looking. It's cartoonish, and it feels like one of those old comics, or I don't know how to describe it. And so all of that I really do like. So what are my quibbles with the game? Well, the first one is, if you're playing this cooperative and not just solo, then it is liable to have some quarterbacking going on. It is susceptible to an alpha player, I think, because you're definitely going to have that there, because it is so much of a puzzle and there is what seems to be a right answer. So it's something just kind of to watch, to be wary of. I'm also going to point out that the combat, while very, very simple, and overall I enjoy it, it is dice. And it is very swingy, because for the most part, you roll the dice, it's a 50-50 if they're going to hurt you, which means you're flipping over your cards, you're becoming less effective, or you're going to take out one of those drones. And that might not be your thing. Yes, there's a little bit of mitigation. You might have a card that has a ray gun or a bazooka, which lets you get a little bit of a benefit there, or a shield, which is going to protect you from any damage on that particular attack. But when it comes down to it, they're dice, and you can just have bad luck and roll a whole bunch of ones over and over again. Game over, you're done. So just something to be aware of, that the dice can be swingy. Now, I already said I like the art, but I will point out, it's super orange. Like, it is orange. So if you don't like orange, then well, maybe something else. And then the last thing that I'm going to bring up is, I don't know how long I'm going to want to continue playing this one. It's fun, it's fast, I enjoy it. It's definitely one that's going to pop back out on my table every now and again to kind of, when I have just a little bit of time, half an hour, just jump through a game, or considering how bad I am at games, 2 or 3 games. But I don't know how replayable it's going to be, because there are the same 3 motherships, you have the same 4 characters in the sense of the same 4 basic cards that you have, and you have the same 16 tiles. And everything kind of does the same thing. So I don't know just how much replayability there is to it. But there you have it, folks. That is Faza. I like it. It's fun, it's quick, it's in that same vein of all those other games I mentioned before, but this one just feels more whimsical and lighter, and you're chucking dice all over the place, and all around, I think if you like that style of game, that co-op style of game where you're putting out the fires, where you got one goal you're trying to reach, then I think you're going to like it, especially if you like the theme around this one. Because considering all of the quick, fast, and dirty games that I played of this style, this one's definitely up there in the top. It's not that expensive. I definitely think that you should check it out. Again, if you're into that kind of game and the randomness of dice doesn't bother you. So there you have it, folks. That is Faza. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.